CoastTV.
A rise in golf cart thefts, how people are keeping their valuables safe.
Well, it's been a dreary end to the week here along the coast. I'll let you know how much longer the gray skies will be sticking around coming up in just a few moments.
A crashes into a clothing store, how first responders worked to free those trapped as a result. A truck destroyed by a fire in Salisbury, what first responders say happened. A Latina-owned law firm, we will share one local woman's success story.
From the beaches to the bay, coverage you can count on. Coast TV, your local news at 11 starts right now.
Golf carts disappearing around Sussex County. Good evening, I'm Mallory Metzner. Welcome to our news at 11. We begin tonight with new information on a series of golf cart thefts. State police continue to investigate after 5 golf carts were stolen in the span of a few months all around the county. Coast TV News reporter Charles Reinert shows us the new precautions people are adding to their properties.
Harry Thompson in Harbison uses his golf cart every day and needs it to tend to his garden and produce stand.
We need it to run back and forth from the house to the garden to the produce stand, which is quite a distance. And, it comes in pretty handy. We'd be kind of lost without it, especially getting older.
Delaware State Police are investigating a string of golf cart robberies around the county, from Laurel to Greenwood. Police say these robberies have happened between August and October. Thompson says it's sad to see these carts be stolen.
I'm sorry, that it has to come to this. I mean, the world is coming to this. There's so many people out of work, but yet there's so many thieves still out there. I just don't get it.
Golf carts are a popular mode of transportation along our coast. State police say some of the best ways to deter thieves is to keep your cart locked away, left in a well-lit area, or purchase an alarm. Jacob Adams at Indian River Golf Cars in Long Neck says golf cart thefts are becoming more common.
It's not as rare as you think, but it's coming more of a more popular, after extracurricular activity for people to steal them. The luxury, they're just evolving, they're more popular, they're becoming more street legal, so you're seeing more and more of them. So, that's why there's more and more theft of them.
State police say there is currently no suspects or evidence to suggest these robberies are connected, but a state police spokesperson did say it is a possibility.
DSP is asking anyone with information on these thefts to contact them and to report any suspicious activity. I'm Charles Reiner in Sussex County, Coast TV News.
And now let's take a live look outside into our Hershey Exteriors camera at the 45th Street Tap House there in Ocean City. The week started and ended rather warm for this time of year, but it was sort of dreary earlier today. Our meteorologist Alex Seymour joins us now with a look at our weather. Good evening, Alex.
Good evening. Yeah, we've certainly seen some pretty dreary weather to end the week here along Delmarva. Along the coast, we've been dealing with cloudy skies all day long. Some of us even picked up a few of those heavier rain showers earlier today. They've cleared out. We're still seeing those cloudy skies though right now as I take a live look out on our Gateway Subaru camera at the Commander Hotel. A little bit difficult to see right now. There's not too much light there on the camera, but we've got cloudy skies, pretty dreary conditions. At least it's warm, 71 degrees still in Ocean City this evening. Satellite radar picture. A lot of the thickest cloud cover that has fallen apart for right now. That is going to change as we head throughout the overnight hours, and then especially as we head towards tomorrow. We've got more rain on the way for midday tomorrow. More on that in just a little bit. Temperature-wise, we're going to stay in the 60s because of those clouds that we've been seeing throughout the evening hours, and we're going to continue to see throughout the overnight hours. We're just, for a few hours, going to get this break in those clouds. Winds, they're pretty light. So UV index for tomorrow brought to you by Face of Grace. Not looking too high. Only a level of 2. So 90 minutes, you don't really have to worry about any sunburn tomorrow. Our Apple Pick forecast for the weekend. Tomorrow, not the good day. Maybe Sunday. Sunday would be a good day. Just break out those sweaters because it does start out in the 40s and only rise into the 60s.
Thank you, Alex. 3 people were taken to the hospital after a car crashed into a clothing store in Fenwick Island earlier today. Take a look at the damage in these photos. This is the Southern Exposure storefront off Coastal Highway. According to the Roxana Volunteer Fire Company, the crash happened around 11 a.m. today. The fire company says crews were able to lift the car to remove one person who was trapped inside. They also say they were able to remove the front tire to free another person from under the car. The fire company says one of the victims was flown to Christiana Hospital. The crash is still being investigated. The United Auto Workers Union strike against the nation's biggest automakers is moving into its fourth week. As it does, the union president says there's been a major breakthrough in talks with GM. Big enough, he says, that the union won't expand its strike as planned. Emily Schmidt explains how much closer the sides are to reaching a deal.
Friday's United Auto Workers Union live stream began late and with a bang.
We have had a major breakthrough that has not only dramatically changed negotiations, but it's going to change the future of our union and the future of our industry.
Union President Shawn Fain says GM agreed in writing to cover future EV battery plant workers by the same labor agreement covering other GM union members, which the union considers critical in an evolving industry.
If they were to close an engine facility, where would those workers go if not to the new technology, which is batteries?
We are making significant progress. In just 3 weeks, we have moved these companies further than anyone thought was possible.
Fain says Ford's wage raise offers jumped from 9% to 23% during the strike, with GM and Stellantis offers around 20% over the 4-year contract, all less than the union wants.
We gotta stand up and come out.
More than 25,000 auto workers are on the picket line, getting $500 a week in strike benefits instead of a paycheck. The Anderson Economic Group estimates the strike cost the economy nearly $4 billion in its first 2 weeks. GM and Ford laid off nearly 900 workers this week.
I think we're at a point where it's a lose-lose. Now it's just a matter of how much does everybody want to lose.
Fain said Friday things are moving fast, though he did not say if an end is in sight. I'm Emily Schmidt reporting.
Earlier this week, GM said in a statement it believes it's made a compelling offer. Ford said it had made its strongest offer on key economic issues since August 29th. Negotiations with all three companies continue. The showdown over who will be the next House Speaker is heading for a pivotal week, with two high-profile Republicans pushing for the job and former President Trump now endorsing one of them. Now, former Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy announced today that he does not have plans to resign. He even noted that he plans to seek re-election next year. When asked by reporters about Trump's involvement in the race, McCarthy seemed to downplay the former president's endorsement of Jim Jordan. Some House Republicans have pushed for Trump to run for Speaker, with Jordan facing off against the House's GOP's current number 2, Steve Scalise. We have a traffic update for drivers in the Dagsboro area. DelDOT says Raspberry Road is closing next week for a crossroad pipe installation. This is scheduled to happen between Blueberry Road and 9-Foot Road from Wednesday the 11th through Friday the 20th.
I'm Britt Leone. Here's a look at just some of the things happening across Delmarva. This truck was destroyed by a fire on Thursday, October 5th in Salisbury around 8 p.m. The Maryland State Fire Marshal says the truck caught on fire on 4783 Dividing Road. The estimated loss is $38,000. Thankfully, the owner of the truck wasn't hurt. The cause of the fire is being investigated. More than 80,000 students throughout Maryland are expected to benefit from a high-impact tutoring program. On Thursday, October 5th, the state unveiled a $28 million investment in the Maryland Tutoring Corps program. Wicomico County Public Schools have a strategic plan to enhance math proficiency among middle school students by increasing tutoring. The program plans to recruit and employ 30 tutors. In Salisbury, Tidal Health is providing lung cancer screenings using CT technology. Screenings are on November 4th from 8 a.m. to noon at the Tidal Health Peninsula Regional. Most insurances are accepted and registration is required. And that's just some of the things happening across Delmarva. I'm Britt Leone.
A road closure in Selbyville is planned for tomorrow. According to the town, Polly Branch Road will be closed from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. This is because the Selbyville Volunteer Fire Company is celebrating its 100th anniversary. Milton is looking to attract more people to the small town by creating a new tagline. A survey of questions includes what words describe its businesses and what is most memorable about its past. Some people say the small town wouldn't be much of a small town if even more people visited.
I don't know. I think there's plenty here. I think there's plenty being, homes being built and things like that. To me, it's getting a lot more crowded than it used to be.
There is currently no date for when the survey will close. We have a link to take it on our website. And that brings us to our Coast TV poll. The phrase, the home of 5 governors, is often thought of as the official tagline of the town, but town officials said that's not the case. So what do you think? Let's take a look at the updated results from earlier this evening. Taking a look at the screen, the majority now say yes, that is up to 67%. 33% for no. This has been changing all night long. If you haven't voted yet, you still can at WRDE.com or on the Coast TV News app. As we continue to celebrate National Hispanic Heritage Month, we want to highlight the only law firm in Delaware owned by a Latina that serves people in real estate, corporate, and contract matters. Telemundo Delmarva and Coast TV News reporter Ana Sofia Roman introduces us to a bilingual attorney who landed in Sussex County 6 years ago without knowing how much she could help the community, especially Hispanics.
Attorney Lanecha Chavarria Mendez came to Delaware right after Hurricane Irma and Maria hit Puerto Rico in 2017 to study for her bar exam without knowing the impact she was going to create in the community.
Once I landed here, law firms in Georgetown heard about it and they just start calling. They were like, we need you here. There's nobody else speaking Spanish. Can you join us? Can you join us? Can you join us? And I end up in one of the biggest law firms down there in Georgetown.
Bien importante, hay mucho fraude allá afuera.
Once she got to work, Attorney Chavarria Mendez realized just how underserved the Hispanic community really has been.
I started noticing that there was a need of my services. Like, there was a lot of Hispanics in the need of legal services, but they had no idea what they were signing. They had no idea what were their rights. They had no idea that they had the right to purchase a property and to have a home.
In January 2023, Attorney Chavarria Mendez opened her own law firm to handle Delawareans that kiss their future through a modern and diverse practice.
Being able to empower our community with knowledge and with access is the biggest dream I can ever think of.
Attorney Chavarria Mendez has built a whole team dedicated to representing the diverse needs of the area, and her hope is that they can continue breaking the language barrier while providing accessible legal services. In Lewis, Ana Sofia Roman, Coast TV News.
Attorney Echevarria Mendez's advice for anyone coming from another country is to not second-guess yourself and jump at the opportunities. We have a lot more ahead tonight on Coast TV News at 11. Sidewalk sales and spooky season coming up. I'll show you the cool things to do this weekend, many of which showcase different forms of transportation.
Well, rain and cooler weather will put a damper on part of the weekend. I'll let you know when the rain will come to an end, coming up just after the break.
Debate the changes homeowners in Dewey Beach could face as the town looks to improve safety. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Join us for the 5th annual fundraiser to support the Community Resource Center, Building Bridges for Neighbors in Need, Thursday, October 12th from 6 to 9 p.m. Enjoy an open bar, delicious food stations, and live music by Benny Preston. Tickets are $80, with proceeds benefiting Community Resource Center programs, including food rescue, baby pantry, emergency financial assistance, and the Job Center. For more info, visit RehobothCommunityCenter.org.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
The town of Dewey Beach is exploring the possibility of changing the distance between driveways and intersections. The town says the measuring system is not clear under the current code. The town is looking to change the current distance of 50 feet to 40 feet from any intersection.
So the problem we have in Dewey Beach is a lot of our properties on the corners that are on a state highway or Route 1 or King Charles, which are our state highways. They wouldn't qualify for a driveway entrance because depending on where you took the measurement.
A public hearing will be held at the Dewey Beach Life Saving Station tomorrow at 10 a.m. And Dewey Beach is turning pink for a good cause this weekend. The annual Dewey Goes Pink 5K begins Saturday at 11 a.m. There are precautions and even traffic delays in place to keep the over 4,000 participants safe.
Police will be on duty to help people cross the street. We don't want any accidents this weekend. They shut down Route 1 for a short period of time while people cross. They go north and then they come back around and finish up back at the starboard. So there's police patrols at all the corners directing traffic.
All funds from the race go towards the Sussex County Delaware Breast Cancer Coalition. Hunter Biden is going to ask a judge to throw out his federal indictment on felony gun charges. That's according to a court filing by his attorneys. They say special counsel David Weiss was prohibited by a previous agreement from bringing the indictment. Weiss said it wasn't signed by a court official as required and therefore never went into effect. The two sides have been fighting for 2 months over whether the deal is still valid and legally binding. Job growth was much stronger than expected in September, in a sign that the U.S. economy is hanging tough despite higher interest rates and labor distress. The Labor Department said today that payrolls increased by 336,000 for last month. The employment rate in September stayed the same at 3.8%. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the job gains took place in the leisure and hospitality, government, and healthcare industries.
Well, we've been dealing with a bit of dreary weather over the last pretty much all day long today here along the coast, and we're going to continue to deal with those clouds with the chance of showers at least for the next 12 to 18 hours. We can see on our satellite radar picture this evening a lot of the thicker cloud cover that we were seeing earlier this evening that is cleared out of the area, but this is only going to be a brief phenomenon. We're going to start to see those clouds really start to move back in overnight. We've got one area of clouds moving between the I-95 corridor and the Chesapeake Bay. That's going to slide through the area, but what we're really waiting for is this area of clouds and showers that's out ahead of that cold front. That is going to slide through around midday tomorrow, and that is what's going to make Saturday end up being a pretty messy day here along the coast, a day where you probably want to spend most of your time indoors from about 10 to 11 a.m. through about 4 p.m. That's when we're expected to deal with a bit of that wet weather. Right now, Boardwalk Plaza Hotel camera in Rehoboth Beach, still dry out there though, as I said, still dealing with those cloudy skies. Temps sitting right around 69 degrees. We're in the 60s all across Delmarva, so at least it is warm out there, even though we are seeing those dreary conditions. 69 in Bethany Beach, is 69 in Rehoboth Beach, 66 in Georgetown, 66 degrees in Ocean Pines this evening. Winds pretty light. They're going to remain light at least throughout the overnight hours tonight, probably through at least the first half of the day tomorrow. It's once that cold front moves through, that's when our breeze is going to start to pick up as some much cooler air starts to filter into the region. So we can see in our in-house future guys, there we go, the cloudy skies. They're certainly around 9 a.m. on Saturday. We have a few of those spotty showers that have popped up across the region, but most of us not going to see that rain just yet early on. But as we progress throughout the morning hours, as we head into that early afternoon hours, it's about 1 o'clock, we're starting to see that rain start to push through the region. And then we're going to be dealing with quite a few rain showers pushing through the region from that 10 to 11 a.m. time frame to about that 3 to 4 p.m. time frame across Delmarva. So that is going to be that stretch of time. That's going to be the worst weather that we see across the area. The good news, though, is if you do want to get outside maybe Saturday evening, have some plans outdoors, you probably can get those in because we're going to see the clouds quickly clear out once that cold front slides through. By 6 p.m. Saturday evening, right before the sun sets, we're probably going to see a little bit of sunshine. Then the cooler weather starts to push into the area. We're talking about temps falling down into the 40s Sunday morning, and that's not the coolest that it gets. Take a look at this. Our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 7-day forecast shows temps falling all the way down to 44 degrees on Monday morning. And then we stay cool. Highs only in the 60s, mid-60s Sunday and Monday. More rain chances next Tuesday and again on Friday.
Thank you, Alex. A reminder, you can hear Coast TV news and weather updates throughout the day on our family of radio stations, Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 FM, on 93.5 The Beach, and on Big 107.7. Shop for downtown. This weekend, fall sidewalk sales in Lewis, Rehoboth, and Dewey Beach run all weekend long, coinciding with other big coastal events. Greyhounds have reached the beach to raise money and awareness for greyhound adoption. They'll parade on the Rehoboth Beach Boardwalk Sunday morning. But it's the Boardwalk Buddy Walk on Saturday. Walkers raise money for Down syndrome starting at the bandstand at 9 a.m. There's another Boardwalk parade for classic cars Saturday morning. Endless Summer Cruisin' will take over the OC Convention Center and Inlet with car shows and vendors all weekend long. More cruisers will be seen in Berlin at the Fall Cruisers Vintage Car Show from 10 to 2 Saturday. And more classic cars will be on display at the Wings and Wheels Festival in Georgetown on Saturday. The sky meets the road with an assortment of jets and single-engine fighters, all on display at the Delaware Coastal Airport. A different mode of transportation will be showcased at the Delaware Seaside Railroad Club and Museum's Indian Summer Train and Toy Show. The club says new and vintage trains in all gauges will be for sale at the Roxana Firehouse on Saturday. Push buttons on some operating train layouts to bring the displays to life. Sussex Central's Drama Club will perform the 39 Steps this weekend. You can hunt down painted pumpkins in a scavenger hunt in Berlin for the chance to win $100. More pumpkin painting is taking place at the 30th Annual German Oktoberfest in Milford. That includes hay rides, a petting zoo, a German orchestra, and more. And on Sunday, the Multicultural Festival in Cambridge is from 12 to 4. Spooky season is officially underway with Nightmares Haunted House in Laurel opening Friday night. Doors open at 7 p.m. every Friday and Saturday in October. Boast the Coast is back in Lewis on Saturday with activities to celebrate nautical heritage. That includes free boat tours, Broadway show tunes, and balloon art by Chuckles the Pirate. Meanwhile, the sidewalk sale in Lewis is from 10 to 5 each day this weekend. In Rehoboth and Dewey, it's 10 to 8. We have full event schedules to all the cool things to do on WRDE.com.
Brought to you by North Bay Marina, where boaters have the most fun.
Right now at Johnny Janasic, rest test the latest bed-in-a-box technology with queen sets starting at $6.99. Or get a $300 in-store credit with any Tempur-Pedic, Beauty Rest Black, or Stearns & Foster set purchase for a limited time at Johnny Janasic.
Are you tired of clean clothes that just don't smell clean? Downy Unstoppable's in-wash scent boosters keep your laundry smelling fresh way longer than detergent alone. If you want laundry to smell fresh for weeks, make sure you have Downy Unstoppable's in-wash scent boosters.
Farmers are superheroes, true conservationists. We are using soil health practices to help fight climate change. Soil health farmers are working today to protect tomorrow, using regenerative agriculture and climate-smart practices like no-till and cover crops to improve soil health. Healthy soils sequester carbon, improve water quality, and produce sustainable, nutrient-rich food. Soil health farmers are working today to keep Delmarva a beautiful place for generations to come.
Turn your vision into a reality with Capstone Homes Design Center, bringing personalization, luxury, and quality all into one location, where you'll meet with our certified design consultant that'll show you exactly what you're choosing, so you can make the best choice for you when designing your new home. From first home to vacation houses, we build and design homes for everyone. Set up your appointment now and design your dream home today at Capstone Homes.
Download the WRDE News app on your Apple or Android devices. Just search WRDE Coast TV, the WRDE Coast TV News app. Coverage you can count on.
Right now at Johnny Janasic, rest test the latest bed-in-a-box technology with queen sets starting at $6.99. Or get a $300 in-store credit with any Tempur-Pedic, Beauty Rest Black, or Stearns & Foster set purchase for a limited time at Johnny Janasic.
Dewey Beach town officials say they will be ordering more dune mats this fall to replace some of the older ones at the beach. They say the town received financial assistance from Representative Schwarzkopf and Senator Huxtable to replace the dune mats. According to the town, many of the mats at the toe of the dune were covered with sand by Tropical Storm Ophelia. The town says the maintenance team has been digging them out by hand and taking them up for the fall and winter seasons. Even though summer is over, Dewey Beach is now recruiting lifeguards and EMTs for the 2024 summer season. The town says guards patrol beaches daily from Memorial Day through Labor Day. They answer emergency calls throughout the town. Applications for joining the beach patrol can be found online. The town says applicants must be 16 years old or older. Do you want to learn more about retirement planning? On Wednesday, October 18th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the Millville Town Hall, you can go to a financial seminar. Some topics covered are long-term care expenses and estate planning. A win and loss for former President Donald Trump and his legal team today in his New York civil fraud trial. A New York State appeals court denied the former president's request to halt his civil trial. However, the court ruled in favor of Trump with a temporary stay, granting a pause on the cancellation of the Trump Organization's business certificates. Still searching for a suspect, why Ocean City police say they need your help finding the people pictured on your screen. But first, reeds on the Bayside in South Bethany, how this invasive grass can be harmful for the ecosystem.
Whether you're looking for the perfect vacation getaway or your forever home, call the Leanne Wilkinson Group today and get your coastal lifestyle started. The Leanne Wilkinson Group in Lewis, Delaware is a proud affiliate of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services PenFed Realty.
Rural communities are on the front lines of a changing climate. Farmers can implement climate-smart practices that improve soil health, nutrient management, and energy efficiency. These practices improve our profitability, resiliency, and help to open new markets.
We know voluntary conservation works and are committed to working with farmers and forest landowners to leverage resources to increase climate resiliency through conservation practices. To learn more about climate-smart practices, scan this QR code to find your local USDA service center.
Clocks will be ticking, hearts will be pounding, eyes will be popping, and jaws will be dropping. It's the Columbus Day 72-hour Beat the Clock sale at Furniture & More, Gone Coastal, and It's My Style. This Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Take 10% off manager specials, 15% off regular priced items, 25% off custom upholstery. Get 50% off select floor samples, plus pick a home accent and get 50% off. Hurry! 72 hours only at all 8 locations.
Here at Go Glass, we like to bring your home improvement projects to life. We provide modern and elegant glass for any project. Elevate your bathroom with a stunning glass shower to create a spa-inspired atmosphere. Seamlessly connect with your outdoor paradise using our bifold doors. We offer insulated windows, patio doors, tabletops, mirrors, closet systems, screen porches, showers, shelving, glass railing, and much more. Everything available with 0% financing. Start your next home improvement project with Go Glass. Everything glass, friendly and fast. We're proud to be Delmarva's #1 glass company.
This is MJ Laughlin with IG Burton Chevrolet in Melford, Seaford, Lewis, and Berlin. It's truck season. Get 0% APR financing on 2023 Chevy Silverado trucks. We have over 100 in stock to choose from, all ready for immediate delivery. We also have low lease payments on our entire stock of Equinox, Blazer, and Trailblazer SUVs, like $259 per month on a new Chevy Equinox. Stop by any IG Burton Chevrolet location in Melford, Seaford, Lewis, or Berlin, or online at igburton.com. Nobody beats a Burton deal. Nobody.
Coastal Delaware continues to prove to be a year-round destination. We're here to help you navigate our changing real estate market. In times like these, experience matters. The Leanne Wilkinson Group in Lewis, Delaware is a proud affiliate of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services PenFed Realty.
What may seem like a common plant by the water is turning out to be something that needs to be dealt with. Phragmites, commonly known as reeds, are becoming an issue in South Bethany. The town has hired an environmental consulting company to start removing the reeds from around the inlet on the Bayside, specifically the Cat Hill area. The plant is very invasive and can cause damage to the integrity of asphalt roadways and choking out other species in the canals, to name a few. Some in town say these reeds are a huge issue.
And I'm wondering, what's going to come after that. It sounds like the natural vegetation will take over. I would like to not see it blocked or a beautiful view. But it's a good idea, like bamboo and anything invasive, we should get out of here.
The spraying of the reeds has already begun in South Bethany, and Envirotech says it should take another 3 weeks to complete. The common reed may also have negative economic impacts. The plant can jeopardize the structural integrity of asphalt roadways, stormwater management systems, and retention basins. The Ocean City Police Department is still searching for suspects tonight in an assault that happened near 27th Street and the Boardwalk on Thursday. Police say the man you see here on your screen was with 2 other men during the assault. According to the department, the other 2 men have been identified. Police say if you can identify the man you see now on your screen, call the Ocean City Police Department. A final score like you've never seen before, 7 game highlights and more. Tune into the Delmarva Sports Network for the thrillers on the gridiron this Friday night. And join us here on Coast TV to watch Sunday Night Football. This Sunday, it's the Dallas Cowboys versus the San Francisco 49ers. Coverage starts at 7 p.m. and then right after the game, we have your hyper-local Coast TV news to get you ready for the work week. The holiday season will be here before we know it, and that means the return of Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign. Through generous donations from businesses and individuals, we do our best to make sure every child has a present to open Christmas morning. We do that by supporting nonprofits that handpick families in need, groups like the Boys and Girls Club. Applications for nonprofits like that are now open. They're due October 31st. It's time now to take another look at our Coast TV poll. We want to know if you think that the tagline in Milton should be the home of 5 governors. Take a look at the screen. These results haven't changed too much since we last checked. Still 67% for yes, 33% for no. If you haven't voted yet, go to WRDE.com or the Coast TV News app. Rehoboth Reflections, still to come on Coast TV News at 11. How these memories will be immortalized in city publications and shared with the community.
The WRDE Coast TV News app. Coverage you can count on.
Experience the performance of Toyota Camry, from TRD to all-wheel drive and hybrid. With comfort and control. To travel your way and arrive in style. Right now, buy a Camry and get $750 finance cash. Toyota, let's go places.
The American black duck is an iconic species, well known throughout the Delmarva Peninsula. Although the population is currently stable, they're well below their population goals and they're considered a species of concern. The USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service looks to increase and restore black duck habitat throughout the Delmarva Peninsula.
I utilize the Working Lands for Wildlife program to help transform a low-lying wet area into waterfowl habitat.
To learn more about the Working Lands for Wildlife program, contact your local USDA Service Center.
Unleash your Halloween spirit at Puppies R Us. You'll find positively spooky cute puppies and all the food, toys, and pup accessories you'll need. Vet checked, vaccinated, microchipped, and backed by our Healthy Pup Promise. Right now, get spooktacular savings when you purchase a new puppy. $100 off a free bag of Canada puppy food and 1 free frightfully adorable puppy costume for Halloween fun. Visit us on Route 13 in Bridgeville. Family-owned Puppies R Us, where we put the puppies before us.
On Coast Life, have fun at the Bark on the Boards block party. Experience the renewed charm of Country Inn and Suites by Pinnacle Hospitality Group. Step into Lewis's eerie past with the Lewis Legends Walking Tour, Monday at 4 on Coast TV.
All right, guys, we're going to Jason's for the game this week. It's going to be dark, musty, and cramped, but we got this. Bring it in. 1, 2, 3. Man, I totally forgot you got a new show home.
Yeah, we moved in a few months ago. Wait, where'd everyone go? This snack table is huge!
I can't tell if I'm inside or outside.
Oh yeah, that's fresh. Get a show home, they said. All of your friends will want to come over to the game, they said.
Our Champions Wild Card.
Intensity on the rise.
4 more will punch their tickets to the next round.
Who will it be on Jeopardy?
Monday at 7:30 on Coast TV.
Reflections of Rehoboth Beach captured in a photo contest have been crowned. 16 photos were selected from more than 300 entries to be featured in the city's 2024 calendar. The city describes the winners as scary and joyful, serene and energetic. If you want to enter again or for the first time, the contest for the 2025 calendar is already open on the city's website.
Well, we've got more wet weather on the way for tomorrow, so certainly going to want to break out that rain gear. This evening's winner of our umbrella giveaway brought to you by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling. Well, this evening's winner, Sherry Lynn Minto from Milton, Delaware. Congratulations. Certainly going to need that umbrella tomorrow. We've got rain on the way, mainly from about a 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. time frame until about 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. And then we probably see a couple hours of sunshine right before the sun sets Saturday evening. Saturday evening, you certainly can still get outside, enjoy the outdoors if you have any outdoor plans. Saturday evening, Saturday midday, probably not so much. Much cooler air moves in Sunday and Monday. We're talking about highs only in the mid-60s. And take a look at these overnight lows, down to 48 degrees Sunday morning, then down to 44 degrees on Monday. Some cooler locations all the way down to about 40 degrees. More rain on the way Tuesday and again next Friday.
Thank you, Alex, and thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News at 11. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon is up next. We'll see you tomorrow for Coast TV News at 6 p.m. Have a great night.